It should start. Yeah. 1 FPS Ori. Look at how slow they're running on the screen. I still love the Ori OST. It's really good.
Yeah.
You know, considering I usually don't do my intro that often, because usually like title, people know who I am and so forth.
Yep.
Alright, so our goal. Yeah. So there is still. I think I might. Okay, so. I think I'm gonna try and get some of the spirit light that we could. That we can get. And so I'm gonna backtrack. Back to areas we've been to already. It. Yeah, I'm backtracking to prior areas I've been to.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta admit that was clean right there with what I just did. How do I? How do I? Hey, I probably have to go around this way, just by looking at the map mainly.
Maybe.
That achievement. You might have noticed how bashing sometimes does damage, depending on the enemy. I'm unsure why this is the case.
Yeah.
I presume that the reason that some does it is because of just how strong the kick is. Is for how bash works as an ability. It is a pretty big hit. I got another life cell,
Nice.
which I'll probably still die a lot. Anyways. Like, like 49 deaths. That's considering my last playthrough had like over 300 deaths. That certainly is something still.
Yeah.
I hope that the improvement in terms of like my skills help out a lot. I also did 24 damage to him, by the way, that enemy. And because the water is clean, I can now go into it.
Mm-hmm.
I can also quickly. Seems to be a shortcut that I have to go. The route I have to go to. I find that using bash to quickly get through areas through water is pretty useful. I probably could have used him to get up there. Actually, no, I need another ability. Charge jump. That's a late game ability though. Wait, hold on. I wonder. Hold on. I'm gonna backtrack a little to get them to respawn. I have to navigate a little bit. Because there are some instances where enemies will only respawn. Spawn. Ow. I missed that. I don't think you can bash on all projectiles. Also, I'm not sure if I'm learning this just now or it's something that actually is. Okay, so bash. Like I was holding the button. I'm pretty sure you can still activate bash by simply holding right mouse while near them.
Yep.
The amount you can tell most of my knowledge involving the game's mechanics and where everything is still remains. Also, I need to use this kamikaze dude in order to break the door like this.
Ah.
Yeah. Which opens up a shortcut.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm also going to do this just to be safe. Restores 2 life cells. I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
I'm not good.
What? The life cells?
The green path, the next green ability.
You mean cyan?
Or cyan, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been taking that much damage lately.
Yeah, but it's a step closer to the defense.
I know that, but that actually, yeah, that. But I need charge. But I need actually to charge dash. I think this is the only unlockable ability in the game. Reminder, despite the damages to enemies, I can still handle getting hit. Reminder, I don't need it, as a matter of fact. Most of the instances of where okay, I want to mention real quick, the only things that can really one-shot you in the Blind Forest once you are beyond basic health value, once you get around to this health value, would mostly be traps and getting overwhelmed by enemies. Even then, the lower health, the higher defense, as useful as it is kind of a bit of a niche ability. And if I didn't have bash for right here, okay, and hazards too, one-shotting.
You can get here.
Where? Oh, I need.
Total hazard.
I think I just was dumb right there and forgot to dash. Actually, I'm gonna try it again, but if I die again, I'm gonna go elsewhere. Yeah, I can't get through there. I can't get through there without the proper ability. Hey, I need the ability to glide in order to maintain myself in the air for just long enough so I don't die. Besides that, I think that's the final one of the final locations anyways. Yeah, I could probably... Besides that, I think I'm gonna need the charge dash anyways. Yeah, right here. I need this ability here, the glide ability.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Why did I never open this? Unless I did and I just forgot. I'll have to save afterwards. I don't care, that was not the intended method, but that was perfect.
Yep.
Ooh. I like how you can just tap them off the ceiling. Oh, nice throw. I need to find another way. I think he slid. I think he slid into the spikes there, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I would like more consider like Ori and the Blind Forest's exploration as more of like a Metroidvania, as Blind Forest, as Will of the Wisps, is a lot more open, more of like a soft open world, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Like, it still follows a linear story, don't get me wrong. But on a much larger degree in terms of a 2D environment. Okay, that was I need an ability. Okay. Can't reach it. I find it funny that they put just a random mass enemy there. Yeah, I need...
Almost.
Yeah, and besides that, I need 3 of them. So I'm gonna have to go out of my way to gather more Spirit Light 8...
Mm-hmm.
8 or ability containers. And besides that, I think I'm gonna get this upgrade, because I believe...
Wait, what? Yeah.
Like, I want to mention real quick, when enemies are grouped up, Scene can only attack one enemy at a time. And it's especially useful on those blob dudes. You know what I'm referring to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because those guys can get real difficult. Like, those guys are usually the ones that can overwhelm you. While, like, I'm unsure if they actually ever spawn really grouped up to you. But correct me if I am wrong, of course. Yes, I'll be corrected if I'm wrong. Of course. Oh, hey.
Arrow that.
Yeah, I need to get up there. You're reading the text, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if I try and go here right now, I'm gonna do this. I don't care about the death, really. I've already died 51 times. If I try and go there right now... Wait for it. Oh, never mind. I thought Kuro would just instantly murk you if you tried. I actually wonder if Kuro is actually still there.
Just wait this stage.
Yeah, if you never actually got rid of Kuro, you would have actually been instantly killed by her, by the way. I just want to bring that up. Yeah, now I can glide safely.
Yeah.
Eh. Like, she would just instantly one-hit kill you. I thought it... Hmm?
But you couldn't shoot that, so yeah.
I'm pretty sure I showed it on my original run-through, but I'm not sure. Or, I'll probably show it on Blind Forest, and then when you make... If you can make a combined one. One for better viewing pleasure. Or for a complete run-through. Oh, you can just put, like, on a separate... On a small screen... And just getting murked. Of course, make sure you're reading the text because I don't have any control over that as it will disappear on its own.
I barely can read that, it's too transparent.
Read the white text, not the blue. Like I mentioned, if you want to read anything that you missed, go back and watch the prior parts, like I mentioned. What? How did it survive that? How did it survive that? I probably could have used that guy. Yeah. Misty Woods' whole gimmick is that you can't see on the map at all. Meaning right now, I'm completely in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
See? This is why I got the upgrade. See? That way I can deal with 2 enemies at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because reminder, I can handle myself. I've beaten the game without the upgrade, by the way. I don't need the ultra defense. Hence, I just...
Then why you brought it up that it's very important?
Well, if you're bad at the game, if you're not skilled enough and you constantly take a bunch of hits, I recommend getting it as soon as possible. As soon as you have the ability to dash. Dash to buy the upgrade. It's not an essential ability, after all. If it was, it would have been on the direct path. I want to mention, only really... the abilities by themselves are very niche. They have their uses, they're very useful, don't get me wrong. But in terms of ultra defense, you don't really need it at that much. If you have experience in the game and are pretty good at avoiding attacks from enemies and play relatively safe, you won't really take that many hits. And reminder, enemy health is usually very low and they can be killed usually very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're known to take just a ton of dumb hits, I recommend just once you get the ability to dash, you can save up the points to get the ultra defense. But keep in mind, there are still instances where you can still take a bunch of damage. It's the upgrade, sure, it reduces damage from enemies, but it doesn't reduce damage from environmental hazards, and from and doesn't protect you from insta-kill scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, those insta-kills usually are common in chases. Fall too far behind, and you'll die in one hit. Same thing with water breath. Usually water sequences are very short. Alright. But triple jump is a good mobility option. And I do believe as well some of the abilities could be shuffled around. As most of them anyways can be obtained anyways quite easily. But one that's very useful for going for 100% completion is Sense. Essentially all of these abilities here... Okay, so here's what every tree associates to. red is associated with combat. Stuff like mainly Spirit Flame. Aim. Aim. It's good for dealing with groups. It allows you to deal with enemies in the first place. Purple is more miscellaneous. It allows you mainly collectible, picking up items, collect healing, ability markers, and so forth. Earth and cyan and is utility. Stuff like rekindle, or charge
Yeah.
dash, and ultra defense. But theoretically, I'm pretty sure as well, ultra defense could have also been plopped here alternatively, somewhere here in the combat tree, as it's technically a combat oriented ability. Yeah. Make sure you're reading the text that shows up, by the way. Ow. Arm popped.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, once I clear this area, it will no longer become a maze. And plus, the only real times where you are going to get hit mostly comes down to having bad movement when it comes to enemies and combat.
Mm-hmm.
What? How did I take damage? Hello. Goodbye. Are you gonna die to the projectile? Nice. I don't really find... I never really had that much trouble when navigating this area. Yeah, see? If you... As I fall too quickly in order to make my way here. That one was on me. The dialogue is the same, so I'll just run by. Most of the time when you get hurt in the game, it's usually on the player's fault. While I don't mind unavoidable damage in games. Especially when it's used in story points.
Yeah.
It's like, when it comes to taking damage in games, I usually prefer to have it where, if you take damage, it's on you. Or if it's a story moment. A good example that I could give is in Metal Gear Solid 4, and I guess Metal Gear Solid 3 and the original Metal Gear Solid. In Metal Gear Solid 4, there are certain story moments where your psych gauge will drain, and you're visually shown it.
Mm-hmm.
Draining, and even indicated by a sound cue of your health bar showing up and then it draining. There's another scene as well later near the end of the game where you have to go through this microwave hallway, literally roasting the player alive essentially, and essentially you're visibly seeing your health bar go down during the sequence. And there's another instance where Snake, the player character, not to be confused with an actual Snake, just the code name, is tortured in both Metal Gear Solid 3 and 1. While no health bar is shown in 3, Snake takes quite a beating, and after the cutscene, Snake will have a special injury given to him at the end of the cutscene, and most of his health will be gone as well. Oh, and in Metal Gear Solid, there's a scene where Snake is tortured for info, where you literally need to mash the action button to regain your health, which if you do die, it will trigger a game over. Which
Mhm.
also, don't even think about using autofire or I'll know, is not a threat, not a joke by the way. If you use an autofire controller or mash at just the right frequency, the game just game ends you. Which I find rather amusing that occurs. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Uh, yeah, see, you kind of need Kuro's feather. If you didn't have it, you wouldn't be able to get up here.
Yeah.
I usually don't get lost in this area that much, anyways. Is because after all, this place is kind of a maze. There, see that? That I was just. Did you see how the map changed? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still. Even my soul link stayed. I think what's going on behind the scenes in terms of the game is that that Ori, when you walk through certain areas, triggers certain environmental changes. Wait, I think that owl enemy literally just kamikazed right into the spikes. Ow. And let alone as well, the ability kind of get. You can see, most of the time when I get hurt, it's mostly on me. And
Mm.
yeah, and yeah, and of course the environment changed again. I also think as well, Ultra Stomp is mostly is Stomp at when used as a combat option is mostly very niche. Ow. I find Bash very useful as a combat option because it does usually a lot of damage and can even be used to redirect enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I need to figure out how to get down there by navigating around the place. Once again, the area changed. Meaning if I backtrack this way, it's still here. Here. And it's still there. Whenever you hear that little creaking sound, that means the environment changed. And this place is what I like to call is just an absolute mind fuck at times. Like, ugh, oh my god. But I saved. I dashed right into that. He just bit me. It looks like he bit me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you kind of usually gotta look around a little. It took a lot of damage, by the way. Yeah, if you you can usually buffer. Alrighty then. You can usually buffer a glide. I'm just getting overwhelmed by the enemies right now. If you didn't notice. Also, some of these enemies are exclusive to just Blind Forest, by the way.
Yeah.
As they will only show up in the one game. I also might as well mention, Ultra Defense is actually relegated to a shard upgrade, to a separate upgrade slash perk for Will-o'-the-Wisps, by the way, alongside Bash dealing damage.
Yeah.
Which in Will-o'-the-Wisps and Blind 4, in Will-o'-the-Wisps in particular, I highly recommend getting the Ultra Defense perk, which is and equipping the shard itself. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm 1 energy short. Ah! I'm literally half an energy core short. Oh, hello. You're reading the text?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make sure you read it whenever it shows up. Just wanting to bring that up.
I was reading it.
Alright. Climb is also a kind of a niche ability. It means you don't have to do this anymore. But by all means, it's a bit slower than it, I'm pretty sure. Same thing with descending down a wall. It's usually way faster. It's quite good for more precise movements, and especially useful for charge jump.
Yeah.
Go ahead and save. Yeah. You see, if I tried wall jumping there, I would end up falling. Ow. I presume as well, like... Nice launch! Oh my goodness. See, it has its uses on these mushrooms. Especially the mushrooms in particular. Also, I'm surprised you haven't brought up those frog dudes yet, the ones that spit that green ball at me. Yet. That one was just on me. They actually retract and change whenever you jump. See?
Yeah.
But they don't retract when you double jump or triple jump. And the place changed again. You can tell... Oh, I think this is also one of the more unique areas in the game, with it constantly changing as you progress. Also, I just got absolutely destroyed by that guy. See, this guy right here.
Yeah.
He shoots a black and green aim ball of sorts when he sees me. See? Oh, actually, it's more green and white. I am also badly injured. Why did I do that? Yep, most of these deaths are merely just on me, as a matter of fact. Like, I still want you to confirm that.
Yeah.
Like me jumping into that guy there. I got stuck! Okay, that was interesting for what I did there. Yeah, that's too dangerous. Like, if you are going to fight the enemies in the game, it is best to usually find other means. As you'll usually find other methods of taking out the enemies, especially when you haven't been upgrading Spirit Flame a lot. That's a... Me being blind and failing to react. Like, you usually... That one just SD self-destruct. That one just ran into the spikes. Yeah, the enemy AI can be a little aggressive, even when it's not the best idea for what they do. Oh yeah, when you level up, you heal. Gain an ability point, you heal.
Now you can get the
Yeah, charge dash. I was planning on getting it anyways. It's more of
Night
like
aura.
yeah. That. You more hold up and then press the direction to dash.
Yeah.
When you see the aura, that means you can charge dash. You can also do it in the air as well.
Mm-hmm.
Does it actually drain? Yeah. This is of course an earlier version, so yeah. Besides that, meaning it's more of a combat option anyways. In fact, I'm going to check it as a matter of fact to see if it is if it's mentioned as a combat option. And next time I may have enough for it. Am I going the right way? Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I'll travel back here. Yeah, this one's a combat one, so it would probably also belong here. I would mainly put all of the ones that are oriented towards combat here. Here, and mainly either shift around or replace certain abilities. Soul Link ready. Death. I was literally standing on the tip.
Big ball.
It's actually an ability orb. Actually, I don't have a map. Usually, by default, exploring the location will cover out most of the map for you. It's mostly just the game's tip. Is that you might need to use Stomp. Probably one of the only unique gimmicks that shows up in this area. These little swinging spike ball thingies. They only show up in a handful of locations in the game. And would only serve really one purpose, to act as sort of a hazard for Ori to navigate through. Anyways, that's their only real purpose. In fact, I believe they only show up in this one area in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I am actually lost. What? You saw that, right?
No.
Okay.
Parsec.
Oh my gosh. Hush, Parsec. You can hear me still, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for context, I just died abruptly. Okay, I recommend... Okay, when this gets uploaded, I recommend watching back on it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, also, you just sound tired like before. you're not forced to sit down and watch these, you know. If you don't want to watch me, you can just leave at any given time. I'm fine with providing solo commentary. Like, I've done it hundreds of times before, you know. Oh, and you can always watch what you missed. It's up on YouTube. Ben, tell me your thoughts on things, okay?
Yeah, I'm not tired.
I know. It's just, you're not obligated. You don't have to sit down and watch me. Hey, play.
I'm fine.
I know. Did he just kill his own ally?
I guess.
Huh. I know enemies can be damaged by reflecting their own projectiles back at them. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can recreate it. Okay, right there, I was just suddenly crushed for no reason. And, like, I touched it, and then Ori just got instantly crushed.
Wow.
Yeah, I have no idea how it occurred. I have no idea where I'm going without that map. Like, you're better
Maybe we
off.
shall go maybe we shall go this way.
I was pressing. That one was on me completely. You can tell most of the times when I get hurt, it's mostly on me.
Yeah. What the?
Stuff usually floating usually is like some either environmental stuff or it's like that. Yeah, I see here you would need to hold onto it anyways.
Yeah. Giant rock.
Gone. Bye. I just see spirit light. Here's another instance where you need to kill all enemies.
Okay.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. And once you pick this up, pretty much the area pretty much defaults and changes location styles again. In fact, I'm pretty sure it puts you at the start. You also can't use bash while carrying this, like, at all. I ran into that like an idiot. I am so dumb for doing that. I find that that usually waiting for him to find like a sweet spot there, because you're usually able to walk faster than the projectile itself.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, you might get hit, but you can simply just rolling. I jumped into that. And this one won't follow me unless, of course, I end up dropping it and it gets too far. Falls behind. As now the area won't randomly change.
Yeah.
Now. Why did I walk into that? Okay, you don't run faster when you drop it. Once again, most of these anyways are coming from just the projectile anyways. It's mainly revolving around timing. The only reason I saved outside of the battle is because I didn't want to end up dying having to travel very far back for it. I usually find following behind after a recently fired projectile works the best. Yes, and for those guys, it's best to usually memorize their little arc that they fire at. Depending on where they're at. Even when you're not carrying an item. I noticed that they always fire 3 projectiles in sort of a soft arc. Alright, so before I put this down... Oh, wait, nope, never mind.
There we go.
Yep. Yep. So you can read that.
Yep. Yep. And automatische levelet.
Yeah. Still reading the text.
Yep.
Huh. See, now I can go there. And also, yeah, once you clear it, you can see that the area actually was really small and not really that complicated. It's just the haze made it look like that. The game also auto-saved, by the way. Indicated by the music change. Let me, yeah, I have to kind of go down like this. Oh wait, no energy. Whoa, snipers! Okay. What? Excuse me? That guy just popped right into existence. Where did that guy come from? Yeah, enemies can friendly fire each other. I don't know, how did I never notice that? Yeah, they did. The frog damaged the armored dude while he was on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
That one was because I was standing in the wrong spot, in a bad spot. Yeah, if you haven't gotten good at utilizing Bash, as I sure hope you will get good at utilizing it, because, like I mentioned, it's a very useful ability and helps out a lot when it comes to getting by enemies. These especially enemies that are directly in your way.
was a rock you called Shatter.
I mean, look at my health. I had 1 health left. Yeah. Yeah, I need to travel back here anyways. It's because I was going to go here anyways. Reminder, you can beat the game. Also, I want to mention, you can beat the game without any of the optional upgrades, because all of these are optional. You never need to get one. You're not forced to, by the way. Unless you're going for the completion. And you don't really have to get any of them, like I mentioned. Ah! Once again, and Ultra Defense couldn't help out on that part. I find that usually taking things a bit slower usually helps out a lot in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
And because it avoids a lot of unnecessary damage. Oh yeah, this is a strong wall. In fact, yeah. Yeah, you need another ability here if you want to get that.
Yeah.
Because I want to mention, most abilities can only really be obtained by utilizing mandatory abilities you end up getting later. Like, I can't get up there without utilizing another ability. That being, I'm pretty sure, is Charge Jump. I'm mainly... What I was going to say is I'm mainly going for this so I can at least, like, get the ability. Unless it's a mandatory story ability, you never have to get any of the main optional abilities.
Uh-huh.
Along with that, the wall climb is pretty useful. The climb ability is pretty useful, but very niche in terms of what it has. It's good for precision jumping. That's for sure though.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, I want to mention, Bash will auto-activate after a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really use it, hold it for as long as you want to calculate. Same thing with its variant, Launch in Will of the Wisps. Which I guess I might as well talk about how Launch works in Will of the Wisps. Launch is basically Bash, but if you didn't need to use it on an enemy. That's literally all I have to say about it. on how it works.
Yeah.
It's not that useful. You get it near the end of the game. It also doesn't freeze time as well, so using it when, and you can't combo with it that well with other abilities. It is cool nonetheless, as being able to use a variant of Bash that doesn't rely on enemies being nearby. Also, I can't break that.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not a breakable platform. I need a lever to pull. I need to pull a lever first, and that means exploring. Also, I got hit at the last second. Which should be up here. Usually these owl enemies, you'll usually have to use Bash on quite frequently.
Yeah.
And if the wall is too steep, you can't climb up it at all.
And then I have to go AFK.
Alright, I'm gonna pause OBS right after I pause the game. There we go. Oh yeah, I literally saved and paused at the same time. Yeah, so I need to navigate my way up here.
Yep.
Here. And I know that, like, when I mentioned about Kuro just absolutely murking Ori the second you try and pass through here without getting rid of her, I'm not kidding. She will one-tap you. She's basically one giant map hazard. Or it is how I would describe Kuro in a gameplay, in terms of gameplay.
Yeah.
A very big scripted one, mainly.
But hotel games they are when you give yourself a good mod.
I'm pretty sure Kuro actually scripted it to always one-hit kill Ori. Meaning, even if you give yourself God mode, Kuro will still insta-kill you.
Interesting.
Because I'm mainly referring to the breaking the animation that plays when Ori ends up dying in game. You noticed how... Okay, when I was looking at the God mode the God mode video... Oh, it isn't guaranteed. So, I want to talk about special game over sequences. In certain games, there are special game over animations that don't have where the player's health reaches 0. Oh, a good example I could give...
You can choose the difficulty anytime.
Yes, you can change it at any given time, but I mainly prefer playing on normal, like I mentioned.
Event one life.
No, I'm pretty sure one life... You can't change your difficulty to one life mode. But I want to mention something in particular. In certain games, there are certain special death conditions that can be met, usually represented in QuickTime events. A good example I could give is in Resident Evil 4 Classic, the Krauser cutscene. This cutscene is notorious for the number of QTE buttons you have to press. Miss one and you instantly die. This is a cutscene, so you're not in game, so even if you even if you have God mode, Leon still dies.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can't give yourself God mode to just bypass the cutscene, as the game ignores how much health Leon has. Meaning, dying to Kuro, alongside any of the escape sequences are considered as special. Essentially, for the God mode, what's going on there is Ori's health is constantly being regenerated constantly being set back to max. You might have noticed this whenever I level up or restore my health, interact with any of the big the big warp pads. That's how my
Yeah.
health and energy gets restored. That's pretty much what's going on. Ori's health is constantly being reset to max. Meaning, theoretically, if Ori has max health, and their health is constantly being reset back to default, an attack that does maximum damage or higher will still kill Ori.
And the Crusher.
Yeah, that's because of special scripting.
I guess you can go up.
Yeah, I need an ability in order to do that. I have to... I need to... Can I guide you in here? Wow! Yeah, I can't...
That was fast.
Yeah. Yeah. First of all, I need to find another way around. I'm pretty sure up here won't get me anywhere. Actually, hold on. I can go down here. Why did I... Yeah.
It looks like good. For damage.
Well, I landed on spikes. Whoops. I actually did not mean to homing dash into that enemy and just obliterate them. Yeah, the charge dash is very finicky. You can just activate, and if you didn't have bash, you wouldn't be able to get over here. Yeah, and if you didn't have Stomp, you wouldn't be able to get through here anyways.
Yeah.
I need this.
Green water in background.
Yeah. Yeah, which
Clean
means...
it.
Well,
They said it's a clean it.
I think it's actually a different type, which is probably why it looks so different. Oh wow, I got it without even noticing. And now I have full map visibility.
Yep.
Yeah, most of the time, some of the areas are very linear, like these ones. Ones where they only really have one route.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like before, just like the upgrades, you don't have to interact with them if you don't have to.
What you need for get to here?
Once again, I'm pretty sure it's relegated to a lever. Oh my... How did I do that?
Don't you exactly need the war hack ability?
This guy's stuck. That just allows me to see the collectibles through fake walls. Also, this guy is stuck, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess he didn't have enough momentum to trigger the detonation. Oh yeah, ice. It just does more damage. Has no difference. Most enemies in the game usually deal roughly around either 1 or 2 damage to Ori.
Yeah. And also, what is I supposed to do with decay?
It's just an elemental cosmetic difference. What I was going to say before I witnessed that guy jump into spikes was it's merely just a cosmetic difference. Enemies may look different, but and behave slightly differently. Like in the start of the game, those little glob thingies only shot those spikes out, but now they're leaving lingering trails behind that will disappear after a few seconds. It's only cosmetic. There's no gameplay differences other than the spikes looking different.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are kind of global. You'll see them everywhere. I find that using bash on... Yeah, using bash on them when they're low on health just launches them. Stun locked, by the way. I think I actually need to backtrack because I can't break that with a charged flame explosion, so I have to like backtrack to the guy to respawn. Oh wait, no, he's not spawning. I actually have to lure the guy over real quick. Hold on. He can't get up the slope. Also, keep this area right here in particular in mind later. Just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah. That's bad.
What, about how there's just that there?
I expected that into court, the underbreathing, the oxygen will die faster.
Or I would take damage.
Thus it works like in Terraria, when you are like frozen then and underwater then the oxygen dies much faster.
Yeah. Yeah, but this isn't really the same game. I ran into that.
Okay.
Yeah. Once again, if you don't end up having an opportunity to read it, or you can't read it that well, reminder, you can always look back in the prior parts.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna... I think as well... I think this is actually a death pit. Yes. I had to check. I don't even think I did it in my original playthrough. reading the text.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm usually waiting until the character audio stops. You read it, right?
Yep.
Mind if you ever need to gather more context, like I mentioned. Ow! Why did I walk into that? You can always refer to the vid. Refer back to older parts. Itch.
Yep.
Yeah, and this provides a bit of a protective barrier around certain environmental hazards. And yeah, see?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I have to be carrying it. If I drop it, I'll fall. And yes, my controls do get flipped. Still stay left and right, respectively.
And once you purify this area, then everything melts, I guess.
Yeah. See? When I drop it, it falls down. I think
Yeah.
so, but I can't remember.
What can I remember?
If everything does, if all the ice hazards melt. Oh, this is the designated ice area, snow area in the game, so it probably will stay.
Mm-hmm. So then what will change?
I think most of the stuff involving certain elemental hazards. Well, in terms of the world effects, little areas that were originally gusts of wind will now become large gusts of wind become available. Well, for you to walk off to utilize eyes with Kuro's feather. I just got sniped out of the air.
Ah.
Here, this will allow you to. I'm dead, by the way. I think, like, the next one I'll probably try and save up for. Would probably be this one. When
Yeah.
like, once I start getting more spirit light, I'll probably get. Water breath isn't that useful. I might try and get this one, actually, because it gives me double the amount of energy that I normally would have gotten.
Or you can push it to the last skill up because only one skill point.
There isn't any.
Oh.
Yeah, from here on, all abilities cost two ability points. With the last one's always costing 3. Unless it's hard mode, I wouldn't recommend. I'm dead again. No, I'm not. Okay, yeah, I am. Okay, that one was just pathetic from me. Also, you can't create Soul Link while upside down, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you can? Okay. I did notice that these guys kind of drop energy pieces sometimes. And I could probably...
Oh, it automatically picks to your weapons die, and it's upside down, the soul.
Yes, it will respawn me there if I die. Upside down while if I die. It will always spawn me where I last where I last placed it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have, but when you like automatically pick it up.
It will automatically be in my character. I'll automatically be carrying it when I respawn when holding it. But if I'm not, it will have it be next to me. That's essentially how the mechanic works. Like, if I place it here, the game knows I'm carrying it. So in case if I die, I will be holding it when I respawn.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can... Nope. I almost died. Yeah, you kind of have to do a little bit of strategizing to get the things you need. This is considered as unstable. Essentially, floating platforms like this are considered as unstable. I also might as well, I also might as well mention. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say that, by the way. Why did I press shift? Why did I do that? I pressed it like a complete idiot. I'm dead again. Like, reminder, I'm pretty good at... Like, I'm decent at the game. I wouldn't call myself perfect, but I'm decent at it. And because I'm not carrying it when I dropped it, when I created this point, it won't be there. I won't be carrying it. How did I not make that jump? I have to wait for it to fire. You're kidding! See, I'm not carrying it.
Yeah.
When I did that. Which I actually did drop it on purpose, just to show you, to confirm that for you. Dude, I'm just getting hit out. I touched it! I forgot to pick it up, so I'm gonna actually pick it up and actually save this time. Yeah, not moving nearly as fast as you would normally can be a big problem. These sort of are just temporary abilities, and you kind of need to carry it. I'm dropping it so I don't have to run the risk of going back and dying to the plant. Essentially minimizing the risk.
Yeah.
I will get water breathing so I can actually stay underwater for as long as I want, allowing me to get more collectibles associated while still underwater.
Yep.
I also don't think any of these pickup items actually appear in Will of the Wisps.
But you can use the weapons.
Yeah. Which, when you do see the upgraded combat for Will of the Wisps, you can see why I prefer Will of the Wisps combat more. I'm an idiot for doing that. Saving once again. Okay, yeah, I definitely think tomorrow we can probably get 3 stages for Shadow the Hedgehog done with the keys. Then, well, didn't even need to use it, I guess. Yeah. Essentially, you can freely walk around this without issue. But if you jump, you will maintain your gravity.
Yeah.
This is just something you need to figure out through experimenting. And as those are smooth enough to allow you to do that. And I can't do it while at this angle. And I can't stop there to get the thing at this angle. I need a mapstone anyways, but also to obtain the rest of the mapstone fragments. So I kind of have to do something like this to obtain the last one. I have to say, the gravity puzzle in this section is actually pretty cool. Oh, I like it. It's a nice little gimmick in this one area.
Yeah.
And I just took a lot of damage. I just got sniped by him. In fact, I don't even think you can save while... Yeah. Okay, yeah, you drop it automatically, meaning you have... So it means you'll have to pick it up manually if you respawn. Because the game saves as soon as you pick it up, as soon as you interact with it, which I presume is after the animation finishes. I'm pretty sure as well, all enemy projectiles in game have a bit of an arc. I've noticed that all enemy projectiles, barring a set few, always fire in a particular arc, by the way. And this one just comes down to timing, like this. See?
Yep.
I think I missed it. Yeah, I missed it hard. You see, game knowledge helped me out there without getting hit because the enemies fire in an arc. Dropped it to utilize bash. Okay, so I guess those guys' projectiles can't hurt you until they land. Nailed it.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes this game can get real difficult, like I mentioned before. Or this game can be brutal at times when it comes to terms of its mechanics, on how everything is handled. Well, in terms of where you need to go and the whole platforming and stuff. You can also just kinda... But you won't be able to turn and smoothly unless you drop the thing. Because the game usually gives you very little info involving objects. Especially environmental ones like this. Ones that directly affect the environment, affect you and the environment around you.
Yeah.
I died. Oops.
That works.
Yeah, that works too. Oh, I don't... Hold on, I don't think I actually... Oh, yeah, I have all four. Let me just... It's the gumbo. It's the gumbo. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this will trigger the escape sequence. So I'm pretty sure. Reading it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I actually don't think it's possible to even go back far enough without it, because the thing disappears. Yes, I'm actually gonna check real quick. The game auto-saved. Can you make your way back without it? That's what I'm curious about. Oh yeah, look. The machinery is frozen now.
Yeah.
Meaning I no longer get burnt by it. I actually wonder if he is there, by the way. Hey, or if he outright ghosted us. Should I even try it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'll give it one more try.
Because you took unnecessary damage of the spikes.
Yeah. Because this area can be navigated without the thing, by the way. I just want to bring that up. How did I get hit by that? Yeah, he's just gone. And he's just gone. If I die, I die. Even then, I still get back anyways. It's a little harder to navigate without the thing. And I died. Yeah, he just ghosted us. I mean, he's only there in the cutscenes.
Yeah.
I mean, I was curious too.
Yeah.
This is usually when the game gets difficult, by the way.
Hmm?
This is when the game gets difficult, by the way.
Yeah.
And I need to go here. Here, anyways. The game will auto-save once I trigger the escape. Alright, gonna read the text when it shows up.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and he doesn't know that, and we don't know that he followed us.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And this is going to trigger the second escape sequence.
Oh.
Yeah. I actually wonder why he took it. Still. Ow.
The workplace is collapsing.
Yeah. Ow. I also don't think this is the only escape sequence without a designated timer, guaranteed death area, death zone.
Yeah.
I might get proven wrong. And I missed it. But I think it's mainly because this one's a lot slower. They're requiring a lot of usage with the feather. Ow, ow. Yeah, I think this one will probably, this is where my death would be, where the run will die in terms of one life mode.
Yeah.
If I am going to do any one life mode difficulties in terms of games, I am going to do it when I have the ability to live stream. Mainly on platforms like Twitch, as an example.
15k board later. I finished the game. No difficulty.
Difficulty.
When I said 15k bots later.
Oh! Yeah, I definitely think Ori and the Blind Forest will be probably the hardest game that I've, alongside Let It Die, to 100% and to get all the achievements in. And especially considering the one life mode for Ori and the Blind Forest. For Let It Die, it's mainly just raw difficulty.
For the Spiral Ignite trilogy, some Steam achievements requires from you like some bullshit.
Well, mainly in terms of like speedrunning and stuff.
Yeah. Example, finish the game without gear and single ship.
Which actually shouldn't even be that bad anyways. Sheep are completely optional in the actual game, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, but oh,
Yeah. And now I can go here.
yeah.
And here's a cutscene. And yeah. Now we'll see why Kuro attacked in the first place.
Uh,
Yeah. Huh?
Parsec!
Oh my god. Why did it have to lag in an important story cutscene? Okay, has it stabilized?
1 FPS.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, just watch the cutscene after the when the video uploads. And let me guess, it just stabilized.
Yes!
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Hey. Hey. Could you even make out anything in the cutscene? In any ways? Is or no?
Barely.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and end off here. Here. Here.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, when the vid is done up to... Anyway, I think in fact
Goodbye.
I can... Yeah. It's this cutscene here anyways. But I won't... Yeah, so... Anyways. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.
Right.
And fade out. And...